write out some questions, and I will be asking those questions to both Garth and Ted. Guys, first of all, how you feeling tonight?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, we're feeling great. You know, I guess first of all, you know, the first question tonight comes from Jack from Bethpage, and it's to Garth, and it's looking at the organizational depth. What are some of the areas that you want to address through this draft?
You're trying to pin me down. Well, first and foremost, we'll try to get the best player, whether it's forward, defense, pretty much. I'll give you a little snippet. It might not be a goalie that we would take with that. But what our needs a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now can be totally different. So we will draft the best available player. It really doesn't matter which position.
Our second question, and the first for Ted, is from Ryan from East Meadow. Now, Ted, your son Jordan is draft eligible this year. Now, give us the scouting report on him.
I think he's the best kid in the draft. No, he's an 18-year-old kid that got drafted by the Erie Otters a couple years ago. He got traded to the Windsor Spitfires this year. And he's going to be a pretty good player. He's 6'4". He likes to play a little bit with more of an edge on his game than my oldest boy. But he's going to be a good player down the road.
All right. Our next question for Garth from Tiffany from Islip. Do you prefer selecting the most natural talent or the most needed talent, and why?
Natural talent. Our philosophy, like I just mentioned, our needs this year could be totally different than what we need year 2, year 3, 4, or 5. So our philosophy is just to draft the best available player regardless of the position.
All right. I have a question for Ted from Christine Johnson from Albertson. Now, your older son, Brandon, was drafted a few years ago. What was it like being a parent on draft day?
It must be family day here. My oldest boy got drafted 4 years ago now by the Vancouver Canucks, and he signed with the Carolina Hurricanes this past winter. But it's pretty exciting for, I imagine, every parent in this room. If your son or daughter wants to be, whatever they choose. My son's happen to choose the sport of hockey, and obviously getting drafted in the National Hockey League is a big day, and it was exciting for the parents to watch your 17-year-old get drafted. So it was a big day for him, and obviously an exciting day for us.
Garth, I have a question from Kyle from Queens. What's the future makeup of the team?
Well, we're going to be young. We'll be definitely homegrown talent. And I think when you look at the successful teams in the league, they have skill, speed, and a passion for the game. And it's going to be a team that all of us Long Islanders will be proud of. And that's my goal, is to put a product on the ice that everyone in this building will be extremely proud of.
Now our next question, he's a real Islander fan, just like everyone here. It's Bill from Section 210. Doesn't give his hometown, he just Section 210 for his hometown. And it's to Ted. Now, what does the player that you guys draft with the 5th pick need to show you in training camp for him to have a shot at making the team?
Well, obviously, to get drafted that highly, he's going to be a highly skilled kid. Usually kids who get drafted that highly have a good chance of stepping in right off the bat. But one thing with the draft, I watched the draft go in junior hockey. We draft 15-year-old kids, and some kids jump right in. And the same thing with the National Hockey League. They can step right in and play. And so, but the biggest thing is making sure that he's ready to play. And what Garth said, we're looking for certain individuals to come in here and make you people proud to watch. So he comes in, works, does all the right things, and he'll be able to.
And our final question from Jimmy Z from Oyster Bay, and it's for Garth. On a normal day in mid-May, how much time is put towards the draft?
Today, not enough. We put a good portion of our day, especially having the 5th pick overall, and all the other draft picks that go along this year. You know, a good portion of the day is geared towards whether it's researching through our RinkNet reports, talking to our scouts, talking to either junior, college, or European players, coaches. Just a lot of due diligence that's done, not only by me, but our coaching staff, by our scouting staff. And, you know, next week starts our first round of the amateur meetings. We're going to do it in Kitchener, Ontario, where the Memorial Cup's going to be held. So that's the first half of our May, and then we also have our eye on the ball when it comes to free agency, and our set of pro scouts do the same due diligence on that side of the ledger.
All right, these guys have been very busy, and let's thank you both for being here tonight. How about a round of applause for our manager, Mark Silver, and head coach, Bill Luck in Ottawa. Friday night, the first round of the draft. Remember the draft party right here at Nassau Coliseum. And now, I'm pleased to welcome to the stage Islanders defenseman Bruno Gervais, John Sim, and assistant coach Dan Lacroix. Guys, come on up.